Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive, pulls back, baseline, jumper's good! OKC with their first lead of the second half. Williams has been hot all night, falling away, got it! 40 points for Jaylin Williams. 28 remaining, Holmgren down the lane! A Holmgren hammer, and it's back up to a dozen.
This is Udart. You're listening to the Uncontested.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Uncontested Weekly Show, part of the Blue Wire Podcast Network and proudly sponsored by Prairie Artisan Ales. I'm your host on this Thursday evening, JD Silva, joined by Justin.
Hello, everybody.
Before we get started tonight, be sure to subscribe to us wherever you get your podcast. Leave us a 5-star rating if you haven't done so already. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, etc. We also have a pretty cool Patreon you can find by scanning the QR code above my head in this live stream if you're watching us on video, or you can click the link in the description of whatever podcast service you are using. Last housekeeping thing, our weekly schedule for this season is changing a little bit. We all have lives outside the podcast. We need to switch things up a hair.
Debatable.
We are going from Wednesday and Sunday to Thursday and Sunday,
which makes sense because it's Wednesday right now.
It's Thursday.
Thursday. Wow. I totally messed that up. Killing it.
So yeah, Thursdays.
Thursday.
Thursday better than Wednesday. Will be and the post game shows as well. You will also continue to get post game shows from us. We're shifting a little bit on post game shows. If there's just like a real stinker of a game happening, we may not cover that. We want to be able to bring our excitement to you all as much as possible. So if there's a game when no one's playing or it's going to be a blowout and none of us are really into that, we don't want to show up and just with one of us on here and sadly talk for 20 minutes. So we're going to make sure we're bringing you our best.
No more 72-out blowouts? 72-point blowouts for you,
nope.
JD?
Nope, no? Not for me.
Okay.
Not for me. Now, well, if something like that did happen again, we'd have to.
That would be probably show worthy.
We want the game. If we're doing a post game, we want it to be a noteworthy game. Is kind of where we're going that route. So, yes, here we are. Here you are, Justin.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. Whoa.
Our boy buzzer beater, Old Faithful, never lets me down.
Never lets me down. I need to go up to Prairie very soon to get more.
You can play some pickleball up there, right?
Potentially. Still working that out.
Potentially pickleball at Prairie.
Yes. Fun, though. I've been there before. Yeah. A lot of fun. All right. A few things to talk about tonight. There's obviously a preseason game on right now against the Charlotte Hornets.
Indeed.
104-87. OKC has the lead right now. I watched like the first half of that, then had to get some stuff ready for the podcast. But thoughts on this game? Well, one thought I wanted to say right off the bat, actually. This made me a little emotional watching the Thunder play at home for the first time since the championship. I think you were feeling a similar way. Playing
at home and like seeing Shai and Caruso and Hartenstein out there, they're so fun. They're so good. Like Shai is so good, and watching Shai like throw oops to Hartenstein and watching Dort and Caruso and Kaysen play defense made me feel something I didn't feel in the first two preseason games. Like honestly, there were moments in the first two preseason games where I thought to myself, am I spoiled? Did I get spoiled by the championship? That like this is kind of hard to watch at times.
Yep.
Tonight felt different. Still a stinker, right? They're still playing the Hornets and they're still way better than the Hornets, even though they're not playing everybody. But seeing those guys out there, I think this is going to be such a fun season. If I felt that from tonight, I can't imagine what ring night's going to feel like.
Yeah, it's just it's a really special team, and I think we are all we have a special connection with all these players at this point, and it's like now you're watching the product, the result of that connection on the court.
And it's like the same team.
It's the same exact team, and I think we all know this isn't going to last forever with this exact group. So it's just like I'm cherishing every moment I get of Caruso diving on the floor, Hartenstein making what I thought was a 3 at first glance, but it was foot on the line, I think.
So close.
Yeah, it's just.
How about Cason Wallace's crazy shot?
Oh my God,
that was insane!
Caught it going out of bounds and threw it up over the backboard.
Yes, that's like what I would try to do in my driveway as a kid.
Yes,
that's how I would try to win at horse.
That's like I've missed 5 shots in a row. I'm gonna go get the ball that I missed and just throw it over my back to see if it goes in. Any big takeaways from you in this first preseason game? Anyone look rusty or not?
Well, I said it before, but Shai just jumped off the page. He's so dang good. Like, so dang good. He's played 20 minutes tonight. 7 of 9 shooting, 2 of 2 from behind the arc, 5 assists, 16 points. He just came out like he never left. And he's just fun to watch, man. Yeah. I don't know how else to say it. He's an incredible basketball player. I'm so excited to watch him play again this year. It was really great to get that little taste tonight. An amuse-bouche, if you will.
An amuse-bouche, whatever that means. It looks like he hasn't missed a beat all offseason. Like it's really nice, like not worrying about your star player, being a little out of shape and you would think like a guy who just won the championship and won like every award possible would take it easy in the offseason, but he looks incredible. Like he just walked out and was hitting the same stuff he was hitting last year.
Did you see that quote from Caruso? I don't know if it was today or yesterday. He was talking about Shai's mentality and how he's the guy that like always brings it. And like last year during the season, if it was like a lull in the season and practice was dragging, it would be Shai who would like get people fired up. Like he'd get one bucket and start talking trash basically and get everybody fired up again. And that mentality is infectious. And when you have it from your leader, it makes such a difference because I think you can look up and down this league at a lot of superstars who maybe don't have that mentality. And I think it rubs off on everybody else on the team. It sets the culture. And to hear things like that about Shai speaks volumes to why this team is successful.
Yeah. And it's one thing to hear it, but we've like seen it for so long now where no one ever really takes a night off. Yep. Sometimes the team can come out and just not have as much energy on a random February game, but that's not for lack of trying. That's a very human thing to me to come out with that. But yeah, you're totally right. Shai demands excellence and acts out that excellence every single night. And you see it throughout the rest of the team.
Yep. I totally agree. I also noticed J. Will, you pointed it out the other night. J. Will looks noticeably thinner on the court, which is wild because of how short the offseason was.
Yeah.
My body didn't transform like that this off season.
Me either.
But yeah, but then still laying his body on the line, taking charges tonight. Like again, like he hasn't missed a beat. Be interesting to see. I think he had a quote at Media Day talking about like trying to put good weight on, like take the bad weight off and put good weight on.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome for him, especially with how this team is constructed and the role that he could play within it. Could be nothing. Could be a nice development.
Yeah. I think, I don't know if this was the intent or not, but it would be cool if he got to guard more. Because right now it feels like to me he's guarding 5s mostly if he's out there. Or like a small ball 5 is kind of who he's out there to guard. But if he can guard more 4s, maybe he's gained some like lateral quickness with this body transformation. Like that would be really helpful for his career, because then it'd be easier for him to play. Like, how often last season did we see iHeart and J. Will out there at the same time? Didn't feel like that much. Didn't feel like that much.
Not a ton. It definitely seems situational. I feel like they did that against Denver.
Yeah. But now if you have if he's a agile stretch 4 that can also, body with 5s, like that's more valuable, I think.
Body with 5s.
Body with 5s.
Why does that sound like a 90s sitcom?
It does. It does. Who else popped off the page? I mean, iHeart looked similar to me.
Isaiah Joe, 19 points on 5 of 8 from deep. That's nice. I'll take that. though
Yeah.
it's nothing compared to what the Hornets are shooting from deep tonight.
What are they
But
shooting?
they're shooting 44%. They hit the second quarter. They
Yeah.
just went stupid mode from behind the arc. They hit like 7 threes in the second quarter, I think.
Yeah. Strange
But-
game.
But yeah, you love to see that from Joe, both in makes and attempts. That's exactly what you want.
I continue to want more out of Usman Jang. He hasn't
Yeah.
really popped off the screen, and I think it's very interesting to me that even if Brooks Barnheiser is not hasn't been that productive on the stat sheet so far. I mean, he's gotten some steals and things like that, but immediately, I'd rather play him than Usman Jang, and
You
He
can
hasn't
catch
even
some
played
heat for this, Silva.
I know he hasn't even played a regular season game yet, but it's one of those things,
There's
I
a lot
see
of there's a lot of Oos defenders, and I get it.
which
And
is
I think-
surprising to me.
Mark said it recently. He's still one of the youngest guys on the team, which is true. It's absolutely true, but it feels like a similar argument that we used to make about Poku, right?
Yep.
And
Those are the days.
just because he's young, I do think the years that you've been in the NBA matters. It's not just age. Obviously, that plays a role, but he's shown some good things tonight. Definitely, what stood out to me was the minutes that he was getting or not getting. Could be experimentation. I think that's definitely a part of it. But when you bring some of the guys back, like Shai and Hart and Dort and Caruso, Oose's minutes go down. And I think that's probably indicative of what happens in the regular season. I think that's probably the push and pull that has to happen. To your point about Barnheiser, I don't know if Barnheiser's a better player than Usman Jang, but he is the scrappy, do the dirty work type of player that this organization has always valued. And that stuff feels like it makes a tangible impact versus somebody like Oos who, if he's scoring, feels like he's making an impact. If he's not scoring, it tends to feel like he's not making an impact. And I think within the context of the rest of this roster, that may not be what this roster needs from a role player. And somebody like Brooks Barnheiser, that's kind of a plug and play, do the dirty work, is maybe more complementary to the pieces they have.
Yeah, that's a good way to say it.
That's a more nuanced Oos
It is.
take.
Yeah, every other player on this team has this ability and this knack for creating a moment on defense out of nothing and creating chaos on a whim. Just being generally spontaneous, making a play. I know they can all make plays out of nowhere and turn a possession or turn the game. And I think that's what I'm always looking for with Usman is where is that coming? When are you just gonna make a play and be noticed out there? But I don't know. Being noticed. Someone who I unfortunately did not notice, J-Dub, obviously still has not played yet.
Yep.
Tweet I saw from Tim McMahon before the game started. He says, Thunder star Jaylin Williams isn't shooting jumpers with his right hand yet as he recovers from the wrist injury, which we knew. OKC is tight-lipped on his timeline to return. Quote, he's progressing on a normal timeline, Mark Daignault said. He's where he's supposed to be, which says nothing at all. Do you think he's playing night one?
No.
I know some.
Well,
I don't think so. I think on the Sunday show, a couple of us thought he was going to play night one, but
I honestly may have said that on Sunday. I may have been one of them.
We could change.
Yeah, it's seeming more like no. You would expect him to at least be doing some more of that in warm-ups if he was going to play. I definitely think they have no reason to rush it. This organization has always been cautious about this type of stuff. So at this point, it would not surprise me if it's a few weeks into the season, a month into the season. I think
doesn't really
all of
matter.
that is on the exactly. It doesn't
Yeah.
really matter, and I think that's the biggest key is there's no need to get him back for game one.
Yeah. You want to bring him back early enough to where he's still. You don't want him to miss so much time that he's not in the awards race or or in the All-Star race at all. But there's a fine area where he can miss however many games, 5 games, something like that, 6, 7, 8 games, and still be fine. And my question will also be like, if he's playing on night 1, is this something that he can potentially re-injure, or is this something that he just needs to?
I don't think so.
Work through and regain the flexibility.
Yeah.
And is playing going to hurt that? If not, then I could see him playing. I mean, he's been doing 2 workouts a day with only his left hand, Mark said.
Yeah, that's a good point too. Like there is a world in which he plays and still doesn't shoot a jumper with his right hand potentially. And maybe it's not his normal minutes, but yeah, that's a good point too. That is a possibility.
I'm thinking our bets podcast is coming up.
Yep.
I don't know if I should spoil this or not. I've got to have a bet that he's going to take at least 1 left-handed jumper in a game.
I love that.
I've got to do it.
Yep.
Because he said if Mark lets him, he will do it.
Yep. I love it.
I mean, we have an ambidextrous J-Dub now. We'll see.
As an ambidextrous hooper myself, I respect it very much. I'm a righty, but I've always been better dribbling with my left hand.
Really?
And could shoot like within reason. I'm not pulling threes with my left hand, but anything like midi inside is left hand fair game.
Wow.
Yeah. It was it was a nice weapon to pull out on my dad in the driveway without warning, just all of a sudden shoot left-handed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My left hand is I may as well not have a left hand when I play basketball. It doesn't matter at all.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
My dad always said he thought I was supposed to be left-handed, but he was left-handed and he hated being left-handed, so he like forced me to learn how to write with my right hand. Because he would always just say, the world is not made for left-handed people. Like,
no, it's not.
Everything was more difficult being a lefty.
Yeah.
Except for balling.
Except for hooping.
Another
guy that's going to miss some time. Anything else on that game before we move on? Any other observations? Anything that really jump out at you? It's a preseason game.
It's a preseason game.
We had someone in the comments say, "What are you doing? Watch the game." Like, brother, it's just a preseason game. Like if it was a regular season game, we would wait till after.
It is close down the stretch here. 3-point game with 4 minutes left.
It is. Let us know what happens. They play in 12 days?
Yeah. The season opener?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Not this Tuesday, but the next one.
And we'll be there.
We need to get those tickets.
We do. Jacob, if you're listening. Another guy who's gonna miss a bit of time. Miss Nikola Topic. I was gonna say miss sometime again, but not Miss
Nikola Topic.
Oh God.
Like Miss America?
This is already. I'm trying to keep it together for this specific part of the podcast. Nikola Topic,
yes,
out 4 to 6 weeks due to a testicular procedure. And now I want to say right off the bat, if this, I wish Nikola the best. I've been posting a lot about this, making a lot of jokes. Obviously, if it's something truly dangerous, I should not be joking.
You probably should not be joking. But
they have not said, the team has not said anything. He could have got his balls twisted up. And therefore I have to make jokes. And
I was waiting for the funeral music to kick in.
It is time to say goodbye to Nikola Topic's balls. You had a good run. Maybe someday you'll be back. But not for 4 to 6 weeks.
That's insane. That was one of the weirder notifications I've ever read.
Really, really weird.
Had to read it twice. I was like, wait, a what? A what procedure?
A what procedure? I don't know. I don't know what that means. He probably got something on them removed, or there's something called testicular torsion.
Oh, did you Google ball injuries?
I was on a Discord and testicular torsion.
You know, if we were professional podcasters, we would have brought in like a testicle expert to help us break this down.
Yeah, do we have any testicle experts that listen to us? Please reach out.
Please DM.
Be like where's the, there's all the Twitter doctors. If someone like breaks their leg on national TV, it's like, oh God, here's exactly what happened.
Dude, that would have been a great bit if you had thought of that 2 days ago. Like make a burner account.
Create an account.
That's like Dr. Ballingham, the world's most renowned testicular specialist.
That's awesome. Like dropping the bit. It does suck that he's going to miss the bit. He's going to missing preseason games, missing just like training with the team. We assume he's going to miss the start of the season.
Yeah, after the ACL injury, missing all last year, it really sucks. It feels not on the same magnitude, obviously, but it feels similar to Chet, where it's like that anticipation of finally getting to play, probably for him as much as the fans. And then it gets delayed again. It's tough. It stinks.
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't think there's sometimes where it's like, is AJ Mitchell going to come in and just completely dominate in the backup point guard position and Topic is going to get less minutes? Like that's something that can happen.
Another guy that's injured.
Yeah, the guy that's
got to get healthy too.
I don't know what his timeline is. I don't know if we've.
I don't either.
Heard that
I was kind of wondering if he might play tonight, but he did not.
No.
Nope.
The two guys I've been most excited to see are AJ and Chet, and neither of them have played yet. How many more preseason games do they have?
They have 3 more, I believe.
So surely we see Chet in one of those.
They've got Indiana on Saturday, the Bucks on Tuesday, and then the Nuggets on Friday.
Wonder if Topic will play against the Nuggets.
The Nuggets. Yeah, those two, Indiana and Milwaukee, are both on the road. So it'll be interesting. I'm with you. Like maybe some of the injured guys don't play till the Nuggets at home.
Yeah, I don't know. Preseason doesn't matter at all. And Chet was listed with like shoulder soreness or something today. I just miss him.
Shoulder soreness from wearing 3 chains on the bench.
I saw that. Yeah, I mean, he looks like he's in good spirits. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
He'll be back.
I always think of our pal Nick Crane, and his Instagram handle is 2 Cranes.
2 Cranes.
And the time that we recorded a podcast with Perry Jones, and he accidentally tagged 2 Chains in his post
God.
instead of 2. So it was like Taylor and Jacob, and Justin, and 2 Chains.
That's so funny. Perry Jones.
Perry Jones.
That is a throwback.
He's a good fellow.
Where was Perry Jones in his career at that point?
Not. He was
done playing.
He was not. It was before he went over to Europe, I think.
Okay.
So he was kind of done in the NBA. One of the coolest experiences we've ever had.
That is insane.
Opened up like we did not expect, and
did you
drove
record a
like
podcast
3
with him?
hours. Yeah, live.
That
did you
is
not
crazy.
know this?
Okay, I've always known about the picture.
Yeah.
But I've never heard really anything else about this.
We randomly reached out, slid in his DMs. He said, yeah, sure. And he drove up from Dallas to Oklahoma and sat with us in a restaurant to podcast for like 2 hours and told us like all like about his life story and like stuff that was going on while he was on the Thunder that I don't think anybody knew about from a personal standpoint. And it was super cool. Incredible guy. Super kind of him.
Is that podcast still out there? Is it still in our feed somewhere?
Is. Yeah. You got to go way back.
I need to go find that.
Sure, if you search Perry Jones and Uncontested, you can find it. It's a good listen. It's a good throwback.
That's very cool. All right. We're going to move on to the 2026 GM survey. 2025-2026, I should say. GM survey comes out by old John Schumann every year. And there's some notable Thunder mentions in this, as you might expect. I'm going to run through these. Justin, feel free to say that's outrageous, or this is great, or what you would do differently on any of these.
Okay.
There are some pretty egregious things on here, I think, that some Thunder players that are missed. But some of these results are really funny. So in the predictions area, the question to GMs was, which team will win the 2026 NBA Finals? Number 1 is the Oklahoma City Thunder at 80%.
Insane.
80% of the results. They picked the
Insane.
Thunder. 7% for the Cavs, 7% for the Nuggets. And then on and on.
Do you think Sam Presti picked the Thunder?
That's a good. Yes, but I could also see him respectfully like, no, I can't pick my own team in these things. I could see him taking that route.
I think he picked the Thunder.
Yep. 87% of polls picked of answers picked OKC as the number one team in the West also, which makes sense.
Yep.
Who will win the 2025-26 MVP award? Last year, SGA was number one at 40%. This year, number one is Nikola Jokic at 67%. Number
That's
two is
interesting.
Yeah. Number two is Pupa Doncic at 10%. And number three is SGA at 8%.
Yeah. I get it. I do.
Aren't we tired of giving Jokic the MVP?
I think that's the argument, right? Is, well, Shai got one. Time to give it back to Jokic.
It is. That's exactly what's happening.
Yep. The groundwork is being laid, but I based on one half of a preseason game, I don't think it's going to be easy.
Yeah. I don't think I would have Giannis higher because I think the whole point of the Bucks season this year is going to be boost him up,
If the Bucks succeed, it'll be an MVP campaign for Giannis.
Yeah. I don't think Luka should be in the top three because I don't think the Lakers are going to be good enough as a team. Like if you're the 6th seed, you don't.
Though
I don't care if you're averaging 30, 10, and 9. Like you're not.
Braun with his sciatica. Maybe that puts Luka on a pedestal.
Yep. True. Very true.
Braun got that dad injury. That's like
that does sound
old
like
man dad injury.
That's the Unk injury. Another question: if you were starting a franchise today and can sign any player in the NBA, who would it be? Number one is Wemby, obviously at 83%. Number two, SGA, 13%. I'm surprised that wasn't Jokic. If people are so high on Jokic, is it just an age thing?
Age, probably, yeah.
Interesting.
How old is Jokic?
I think he's 2 years older.
Jokic
is age. I'll be damned. He's 30, so he's 3 years older.
Yeah.
SGA is 27 now, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably
that makes sense then.
It does. Wemby's the right answer, though.
Yeah, he's very scary.
Scary. Shaolin Wemby is not to be trifled with.
Next question: which player forces opposing coaches to make the most adjustments? GMs said Jokic at 57%.
Yeah. I think that's a great answer.
Yeah,
based on watching it firsthand.
It was terrifying.
Yeah, he is. He just does unreasonable things. His little spin around 3-pointer buzzer beater will live in my nightmares forever.
Yeah,
I hate it. He's unreal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Number 2 was Giannis. Number 3 was Steph. Number 4, Luka. Number 5, SGA. SGA only got 3% of the votes there.
I think that's fair because you can't stop him.
Nope.
Did you see the trailer for the Netflix starting 5?
No.
You haven't seen it yet?
No, I've been meaning to watch that.
Dude, well, one, it comes out in like a week, I think. So that's going to be incredible.
Yeah.
But Shai has a quote in the middle. He says, "I'm not impossible to stop. I'm just really, 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 really hard to stop."
That's cool.
And I was like, yes.
I hope we see more of his like personality in
that.
I
think it seems based on that clip, it seems like what we will get a bit of it.
Next one. Which player is most likely to have a breakout season in 25-26? Number 1 with 30% of the vote is Amen Thompson. And then it's tied for second, Brandon Miller and Asar Thompson. Also Victor Wembanyama. So there are 3 10% votes.
The three-way tie?
A three-way tie, yes. That's how you say that. And then Franz Wagner at 5th, 7%. That's interesting.
The thing that stood out to me on this one was last year, the leading vote getter was Jaylin Williams at 13%. I'd say the GMs were correct.
They were correct.
At least 13% of them.
Yep. Some people, there are some honorable mentions here. There's like Denny Avdia, Steph Castle, Jalen Green. Jesus, I wouldn't bet on that. Some of these are a little weird.
That was Matasheba.
Yeah.
No, he's the owner, not the GM, right?
Yeah, but he's kind of one of those owners.
Anyway.
Some of these are weird, like Tyrese Maxey, Alperen Şengün, These guys have already had. Yeah, very strange.
You have Alperen Şengün, Reed Shepherd, and Jabari Smith Jr. and Amin Thompson, all from
They're
Houston
all breaking out
on this list.
Yep. And ex-Rocket Jalen Green. Awesome.
Throwing spaghetti at the walls, what that is.
Yeah. Who is the best point guard in the NBA? 73% of the vote went to none other than SGA.
This one was the first one that made my jaw drop a little bit. That's a very high number, especially because last year, again, number one was Luka Doncic at 37%.
Yep.
So for 73% of GMs to say Shai just speaks volumes to the kind of season he had last year. It was an incredible run, and he absolutely deserves that kind of recognition.
Agreed. The next one, it's really weird. Positions are weird now in the NBA because the next one, who's the best shooting guard in the NBA? You have Ant at number one with 70% of the votes, which I get.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Donovan Mitchell, and then Luka again, and then SGA again, and then Steph Curry.
Yeah.
What the hell is the difference between?
That's a great question.
I don't know. Who is the best small forward? Look who it is again. Luka Doncic with 40% of the votes. He's just in
Who's
every
the best
category.
center? Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic. Tatum got some votes there. KD got some votes there.
J-Dub
got
also
some votes.
Receiving votes.
There's a lot of old small forwards. Like old, really good, like
Indeed.
Durant, LeBron, Kawhi, Jaylen Brown is over the age of 30 now, I think. Jimmy Butler.
Yep.
Weird.
You know what stood out to me going through this? We've gone through three positions, and in the top four, we have three players from the East out of 12, the 12 best players at these three positions in the NBA. I think that speaks volumes. Jason Tatum and Tyrese Halliburton and Donovan Mitchell, and that's it. That's the list.
And two of those guys aren't playing this season.
Yeah, right. Great point.
Tatum might actually. He's doing some insane shit. I don't know what's going on there, but he's like
drinking unicorn blood.
Yeah, he's like dunking already.
Yeah.
Who is the best power forward in the NBA? 93% go to Giannis, which is funny. Number two is Evan Mobley. I kind of forget he's a power forward. He always seems like a center.
Yeah, right. Another good example of that.
And who is the best center in the NBA? Jokic with 97% of the votes.
That's insane. 97%.
Unsurprising.
How'd you like to be the one GM that voted for Wemby?
Yeah.
Whoever the Spurs GM is.
Wemby will be taking that crown soon. I think Wemby could just be the best player in the NBA at any point from here moving on. I think as long as he stays healthy, he could just.
That's a bold statement.
Probably so. I have a fear of Wemby. I'm praying that the Spurs front office just keeps botching it, and like De'Aaron Fox is hurt again already, and might miss is going to miss the first part of the season. That's just I don't know. We'll see.
Phobia.
I do have Wemby phobia. Highest percentage of total votes on position questions. That's an uninteresting question. I'm just gonna move on.
Made up stat.
That's a made up stat. Off-season moves area. Which team made the best overall moves this offseason? 53% of the votes went to the Atlanta Hawks, which I'd have to agree. They robbed the New Orleans Pelicans of that pick next year. And then the Rockets were in second with 27%. They got KD, you know.
I think I agree. I buy that.
Agree. Last year was OKC at number one, 37%. You bring it on Caruso and Hartenstein.
Nuggets being third at 10%. I think you could make a case for them being higher.
I agree.
But I think in general, those three got it right.
Yep. Two of those three are going to be fighting OKC for the top of the West, which is awesome.
Awesome.
Question is, which one player acquisition will make the biggest impact? 73% of the vote went to Kevin Durant with the Houston Rockets. I would agree because their offense was just in the mud last year, and he is one of the best scorers of all time.
And I would like to point out that the winner last year on this question was Paul George with 60% of the vote.
How did that go, Justin?
We saw how that turned out.
Yeah.
Did you see the TikTok edit of all the washed NBA players?
So cursed, dude.
It's like Paul George on the Sixers.
Yeah.
Al Horford,
Ugh,
Chris Paul in his Clippers uniform.
really weird.
Brutal.
Really, really weird.
It's brutal.
Yeah. What was the most underrated player acquisition? This one, there's a wide spread here of votes. Number one, though, was Desmond Bain with Orlando.
Sure.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. No, I like the Bane addition for them.
Yep.
I don't have a good argument for someone else, and that's why I think you
I don't
have
either.
so many names listed. There wasn't one acquisition outside of Kevin Durant probably that's like the slam dunk, and so underrated just as a smorgasbord.
I think it's very funny that the honorable mention section is all just washed West Coast players. Ayton, Brad Beal, Jalen Green, Al Horford, Kevon Looney, who was a West Coast player, Brook
Yeah.
Lopez, Norm Powell, who was a West Coast player and went to the Heat, and Marcus Smart.
And Marcus Smart.
Yeah. Last year was Caruso, 23%.
Love it. Nailed
Which
it.
team will be most improved in 25-26? 47% go to the Orlando Magic. I would agree.
I agree. Hawks tied for second. I like that answer a lot too.
Yep.
Funny to look back on the answer from last year, the Memphis Grizzlies at 67%.
Why did people think that?
Because of the jaw suspension.
Oh,
They
yeah.
were a trendy like dark horse pick last year, and up through when they played Oklahoma City in December, that looked like the right pick. And then
Yep.
we got Chris Vernon tears, and it was never the
We
same.
did. Yeah.
What a time.
What a time. All in the rear view now. What was the most surprising move of the offseason? 43% of voters said Milwaukee waiving stretching Dame. And then the subsequent move was in second place, Miles Turner to Milwaukee.
I agree with both of those.
Yep.
Those are
It's funny
nuts.
that the Luka trade dodged this entirely.
Just barely.
Just was in the so strange.
That's one of the things in the going back to the starting five trailer that I wasn't thinking about initially, but after watching the trailer, it's clear they were trying to make that a plot point of the season, is like seeing all those guys' reaction to the Luka trade is going to be really interesting.
That's really cool. I think it's very funny that an honorable mention is Jan Hansen going at 16.
Let's go.
League Pass All-Star, Jan Hansen. Book it.
I love that.
This one, these next two are really straightforward. Who will win Rookie of the Year? 97% go to Cooper Flagg. Number 2, VJ Edgecombe. Last year, 50% picked Reed Shepherd, who barely played.
That is
So
wild.
swing and a miss. Oh my God, this next one. Okay, which rookie will be the best player in 5 years? 93% say Cooper Flagg. Last year, 43% said Reed Shepherd. 5 years ago, 36% said James Wiseman, who is
That's
fighting for a
wild.
roster spot with the Pacers, I think.
Yep. Wild.
Yep,
Nick Crane's draft crush, James Wiseman.
James Wiseman. Can't win them all, Nick. Which rookie was the biggest steal at where he was selected? 17% say Kasparis Yakuchonis. Nailed it.
The friendly ghost, I hear they're calling
Bradley
him.
goes. Ace Bailey looked good yesterday. I don't know if you saw any of those
Yeah.
highlights going around.
Yeah,
but
I saw the clip of him getting in trash talk with Kevin Durant.
Yep.
That
Yep.
was fun.
Welcome to the NBA.
Yep.
Brooks Barnheiser got some votes here. I thought that was funny.
Love that.
Yep. Who's the best international player? No surprise there. Nikola Jokic.
Jokic.
Um,
Shea got receiving votes on that one.
He did. Yep. Luka and Shea got votes as well. Who's the best international player not in the NBA? What a weird list. Sasha Vezenkov, 44%. And then Isaac Bonga, Chetty
Isaac
Osman,
Bonga.
Kendrick Nunn. Weird. Very
You skipped
weird.
Mirotic.
Oh, God. How could I? Nicole, is that the guy who got punched in the face by
Yeah.
Bobby Portis, my king?
Do the eyes. Yes.
Teo Maladone is an honorable mention here.
Ooh.
And
And Vasilije Micic.
Wow.
Wild.
Sam was just early on those guys.
Always. Sam's early on everyone.
Yes. All right. Here's where some of the disrespect comes in. Who is the best defensive player in the NBA? Number 1 is Victor Wembanyama. No problem. No issues with that.
Yep.
Then it's Rudy Gobert, Evan Mobley, Giannis. Lou Dort gets a mention. No other Thunder players. Not Chet Holmgren. Not even not honorable.
Alex Caruso.
Or Alex Caruso. Or
Yep.
J-Dub. Okay. Who is the best perimeter defender in the NBA? Number 1 is Dyson Daniels. Number 2, Caruso, Amen Thompson, Lou Dort. Not J-Dub, though. He made an all-defense team.
Yep. It is interesting. Definitely that first one of just defensive player. Everyone's looking at bigs. So I do think the fact that Lou Dort got mentioned amongst 4 bigs speaks to his reputation. Nice to see. Dyson Daniels and Caruso 1 and 2 can't argue with that.
Yeah. This next one is the one I hate the most. Who is the best interior defender in the NBA? Number 1 is Wembanyama. Number 2 is Rudy Gobert. Honorable mentions: Anthony Davis, Evan Mobley, Ivica Zubac. No Chet anywhere to be seen, even though he is always, when he's playing, he's like the second best rim protector in the NBA, bar none.
Yep. And assuming he stays healthy, I think I'll have the chance to prove that this year. I think that's a big factor.
Agreed. Next year will be different. Damn it.
Yeah.
Who is the most versatile defender in the NBA? Amen Thompson at number 1. And then Draymond, Giannis, Dyson, Evan, Mobley, Wembanyama, OG, Lou Dort got some votes.
This is one that I
thought J-Dub was on this.
That's what I was going to say. This is the one that I thought
Why the hell
could
isn't
put
he on
J-Dub on. Like, how many times do we sit here and talk about how J-Dub guards 1 through 5?
1 through 5.
And Alex Caruso, who guarded Jokic in a game 7?
Yeah.
Could Amen Thompson or Dyson Daniels or OG Anunoby guard Jokic in a game 7?
Who can say?
Who can say? But you know who has? You know who has?
Us, damn it.
Alex Caruso.
Yes. Which is the best defensive team in the NBA? 83% of voters said the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's a big number.
Yep. Best coach, 52% went to Eric Spoelstra, who just got named Steve Kerr's replacement for Team USA.
I was just about to say that.
And number 2 is Marky Mark at 34%.
It's awesome.
Yep.
It's awesome. Old Squints getting the respect he deserves.
Squints. Next one's weird. Which head coach is the best manager / motivator of people? Number 1 is Spo. Number 2 is Ime Udoka. Number 3 is Steve Kerr. Number 3 is Joe Mazzulla. Are these just coaches that will scream on the sidelines? Is that what this list is?
Yes. Most likely to
kill
break
a player.
Clipboard. Oh, or that.
Or that. Just strange.
It is a weird question.
Steve Kerr's only here because he coaches Draymond Green.
Wow. Steve Kerr's only here because he had Steph Curry on his team.
That too. A leader of men.
Mm-hmm.
Which head coach makes the best in-game adjustments? Number 1 is Tyronn Lue. Number 2 is Mark Daignault.
Yep.
There were times I was questioning that in the playoffs.
And 3, tied for 3rd, Rick Carlisle.
I think demon.
That tracks.
Indiana
and Oklahoma City were incredible at making coaching adjustments. There was so much of that series that was such a chess match.
Yep. I could be Rick Carlisle for Halloween and scare the shit out of a lot of people in OKC, including myself.
I'll never forget when Nick and I were at Summer League, and it was Carlisle had just been hired by the Pacers, and we went to Shaq's Big Chicken on the way to the arena, and Carlisle was there with someone else from the Pacers sitting right next to us.
That's cool.
And they were just talking about, like, it sounded like the most mundane corporate, like, well, we should do a get to know you meeting with this guy and this guy and this guy, and just kind of go over our processes and ways of working. And I was just sitting there like, this sounds like my job.
Yeah.
Like, is this what it's like to be an NBA coach?
That's awesome. It
kind of is like running Shaq's chicken fingers and talking about onboarding.
Yep. That's awesome. What else is left here? We're about done. Which head coach runs the best offense? Carlisle's number 1 there, 53% of the votes.
Yep.
Which head coach has the best defense? Or the best defensive scheme is Marky Mark. number 1.
That's awesome.
Best assistant coach, Royal Ivy comes in at number 3. Shout out to him.
Yep. Love
Thunder
that.
legend.
Love that.
No other Thunder coaches there.
Nope.
Which active player will make the best head coach? Chris Paul is number 1. I feel like he's been number 1 on this for so long.
Yeah, probably.
So long. Are there any weird ones on here?
There's a couple weird ones at the end.
Luke Cornett.
Oh,
Honorable
meant on this
mention.
question.
Yeah. Yeah. Other results of the poll though. Which team is most fun to watch? Tied at number 1, Nuggets Thunder.
Love it.
So the Thunder are fun to watch.
At least according to the GMs.
Yeah.
Don't tell NBA Twitter.
Don't tell NBA Twitter. Number 3, the Pacers. Shout out to them.
Yep.
Best home court advantage, tied at number 1, Nuggets Thunder.
Love it. One has loud fans, the other has altitude.
Yep. Bastards. Bastards. Which team will have the league's most efficient offense this season? 40% of votes went to the Cavs, 30% to the Thunder.
That surprises me because
We have a bad taste in our mouth still from
Yeah.
the playoffs, I think.
well, but even in the season, a lot of their offense came from transition. And I don't feel like their half court offense, I don't feel like they ever quite got it all the way. So to see them that high is interesting.
Yeah. Which team's level of success this season is toughest to predict? 47% of votes went to the Sixers.
That feels right.
It does.
Yikes.
Team with the most promising young core, the team that just won the title.
That
is crazy.
is exactly what I was going to say. I wonder when the last time, if ever, the most promising young core is the defending champions.
Yep.
Because last year it was also the Thunder.
Yep.
It's wild. Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed. Last year it was also the Thunder, but with 60% instead of 50. So you can see the difference there in how they aged.
Spurs creeping up.
Yep. Which player is most athletic? Amen Thompson's number 1. Best pure shooter? It's Steph Curry until he retires.
Agreed.
Which player is fastest with the ball? What the hell?
Nikola Topic.
Yeah. De'Aaron Fox at number 1, John Moran at 2, Tyrese Maxey at 3. Can we get a little more original here? It's been De'Aaron Fox every year.
That's what I was going to say. That's his brand.
And even play last year.
That's all you have to know. It's probably because his name's Fox. I think it's propaganda.
He's got to be fast.
Yep.
Which player is best at moving without the ball? Steph Curry, 90%. It's just weird. This is weird questions.
Who's the best at running around the court?
Yeah, awesome. Great job, everybody. Best passer, Jokic at 80%.
Yeah.
Best leader, Steph Curry got 43% of the votes. Again, if he didn't play with Draymond, I doubt he'd be. I doubt.
Wow. I'm here for the Warrior slander.
SGA got 7% of the votes.
Okay.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Most versatile player, J-Dub tied for 3rd, 7%. Most versatile player, but not most versatile defender.
Yeah. I don't think his defense gets enough recognition.
No. Best basketball IQ, Jokic got 80%. Let's just glaze Jokic every chance we get, folks. Why don't we? Why don't we?
He's the smartest, most versatile, most athletic,
Yep.
best passing player of all time.
Yep. He is God. Which player would you want taking a shot with the game on the line? Number 1 is Steph.
Yes.
And then KD, Tyrese Halliburton, Luka, SGA. Okay.
I would put Hallie higher based on the postseason run we just saw.
He was doing insane shit.
Yeah.
Did you see the video of him with the timer in front of him?
Yes.
And they said stop it at 8.9 seconds, and he did it?
Yeah. Pascal Siakam did it too.
That's a team full of insane people.
It's wild.
I don't want to see him again.
Did you see? I forget which team it was. There was an NFL team. I think it was the Bills that did that a couple months ago. And what's his name? Scatabo.
Oh yeah.
Does he play for the Bills?
He plays for the Giants. Similar color scheme.
Okay, it was the Giants.
Yeah.
Scatabo. It was supposed to stop it at 12 seconds, and he stopped it at like 4.5 seconds.
God. He just seemed like an idiot, but love him to death, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
Last one. What rule most needs to change? Number 1 is roster construction with 26% of the votes. Apron rules too harsh. Add a cap discount for own drafted players. Yeah. That stuff everyone's been talking about. Doesn't surprise me at all.
Also noteworthy, that was the answer last year, too.
So
you think St. Presti answered that?
Yeah. Probably so. I do. When can they revise when is the next CBA due? 2029, something like that?
Yeah, I was going to say 2030.
Can they make an amendment or some shit to the CBA? Like, how does
Not
that
until
work?
then.
That's tough.
Sucks to suck.
Thanks, CJ McCollum. You blew
You
it.
think
for
he'll get
everybody.
voted back?
No. With the way things are going, it's going to be Michael Porter Jr. running this show.
Oh, my gosh. I do want to give a shout out our guy, Alan, in the super chats. Tonight was awesome to watch. Makes me feel like we are back. Kaysen with the shot of the century. Poor Oos. I don't know if he's ready still. I will be watching, as soon as we get off here, I'll be watching that Kaysen Wallace shot again.
Oh, yeah.
It's fantastic.
This reminds me. I have a sounder of Jacob that I meant to add.
There's a chance I'm a Chinese nationalist.
I don't know why that just played with echo, but it
Me
made
either.
it like 25% creepier.
Perfect. I'll work on that for the next show. I had to clip that from Sunday.
I love it. Well done.
Anything else, Justin?
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
That will do. Thank you guys, as always, for listening. Check out our Patreon. We're going to have an episode dropping very soon. Shout out to Prairie for sponsoring the show, as always. I'll be seeing you all soon for some beer. We'll be back Sunday. I'm assuming there's going to be a game to talk about, some other stuff. We have our bets coming up, as always. Be there for that. All right. Catch you guys later. Thunder up and adios.